Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I created this look for you guys. It's a really nice olivey darky look and I created it with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I actually wore this look when I went clubbing the other weekend and I really liked it and I wanted to recreate it for you guys so you guys can do it too. I'm also very sorry about the lighting, it's really weird, but it's just really like overcast today and there's literally no sun. So the lighting's bad, so sorry. But if you guys want to know how to create this look, then just keep watching. So starting off with a fresh face, I'm first going to prime my face. I don't know, I just like putting this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water on my face because it makes it feel so fresh and just, I don't know, ready to put makeup on. I don't know. Putting on a few pumps for that. And then first things first, I like to do my eyebrows first because then I put the concealer on around them and put the concealer on my eyelids to prime for the eyeshadow. So I feel like doing your eyebrows first is the way to go for me. So all I do is take an angled eyeliner brush and dip it in some eyeshadow. This is a Chi Chi Nudes palette. It's pretty simple. I don't even know like when I got it. But I just obviously run that through my eyebrows. I've done this a million times in videos, so I'm not going to show it properly. Okay, and then as I said, I'm going to put a bit of concealer around them because it really helps define your eyebrows, and if it's like, especially with eyeshadow, like it gets a little messy. So this really helps clean up the edges. So I'm just taking this random little flat brush from Urban Decay and my Instant Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline. I got this the other day and it's so good. Sorry if the lighting's really weird, it's super overcast today, like I don't even know where the sun is, it's literally grey outside. And then I'm going to take the same concealer and just put it on my eyelids. Where did my mirror go? Put it on my eyelids to prep for the eyeshadow. This makes like the most disturbing spongy noise when you put it on. And then I'm setting that concealer with my Rimmel London Stay Matte powder just so the eyeshadow goes on a bit smoother. And now for the good stuff, we are going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette today. I wanted to create like quite a darker look with this because you see a lot with the pinks and the peaches, so I wanted to create a tutorial that incorporated the darker colours in the palette. So I'm going to like recreate a look that I did when I was clubbing the other day. I did use another palette for that look when I did it, but I just wanted to try it out with this palette. Essentially what we're going to be doing is kind of like an ombre, so we're starting off light with brown and then darkening it up as we get down, and then just putting a little bit of this gorgeous green colour in the middle. So I think I'm going to take this shade Georgia and just buff that into my crease. I want this just to be like a transition shade so that everything looks nice and blended. And then once and then once we're happy with the colour of that, I'm going to go in with this colour Puree right here, which is a really nice brown colour. Putting that in my crease just below the colour that we just put on. And you can also start working that into your outer corner and your inner corner because we are creating a sort of halo look today. The brushes that I'm using are these two Zoeva blending brushes. This one is the 225 Luxe Eye Blender and then this one is 227 Soft Definer Brush. So those are the two that I'm using today. And then I'm using this Charmed, what is it called? Charmed I'm Sure. I'm using that colour right there in the corner. which is a really deep brown. And as I said, it's an ombre kind of look, so I'm putting that just below the colour that I just used and also working that into my outer corner and my inner corner. It really doesn't matter too much if you get some eyeshadow in this middle part here, because we're going to put concealer on that part anyway, just to make sure that we are getting the most colour payoff in that bit, so don't fuss too much about not getting any eyeshadow on that bit. I just added a bit more of the colour puree up here because it was looking a little bit harsh, so I wanted it to be more of a transition, so I just added some of that above up here. Okay, so now using a little bit of concealer, we can use that same flat brush actually. Just going to put that in the middle. And lastly, just pat on a little bit of this Bless Her Heart, this beautiful green colour, right where we just popped that concealer. And then just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh, we're going to go in with a mix of puree and Charmed I'm Sure and just brush that over the sides and over the top. This will help it just not look like a blob of green in the middle of your eyelid. There we go. I think these colours really go well together. Okay, so next is actually my favourite part, which is foundation. I feel like it's so fun because I just feel like I'm painting my face. So I'm going to be using a mix of these two Born This Way foundations because, why do I keep sounding like a bogan? What the heck? Because my fake tan, I do have one on, but it is like on its 4th day or something, so it's definitely not as good as it used to be. So I'm using a little tiny pump of the shade Nude and then Warm Beige, which is what I use when I fake tan. Oh my god, I just remembered. Forgot to highlight my brow bone, what the heck. I am probs gonna use Nectar. I feel like Nectar's the prettiest highlighter in this palette. It's so pretty. So it's this cute. This is pretty yellowy, orangey, goldy highlight colour. Just putting that on under my brow. So now it's time to do our under eye here. Usually just use my finger because I feel like I don't have any brushes that are like thin enough to put under my eye, otherwise it really like the bristles get in your eye and the eyeshadow kills. So I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to use just Charmed I'm Sure, just on the outside and a little on the inside. And then we're going to put that green colour on the middle. And then time for eyeliner, which seriously needs to be sharpened. I lost the lid, so like when I put it in my bag and stuff, like it just falls off and now it's blunt, so we're gonna use it anyway. And then we're going to be concealing our under eyes and our nose and our chin and wherever we feel like we want to conceal. And then taking our beauty blender again and blending that out. And then setting that with my Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder once again. This will just help the concealer stay in place and obviously mattify it. And then next we have bronzing because we need to bronze up this face because I'm kind of looking like a ghost right now. So I am taking my Hoola bronzer, best bronzer ever, and this is the mini version, so I can't really fit a big fat brush in there, so I put it on with this, with this Shape Face Shape brush by Zoeva, and I just kind of brush it in roughly, and then I'll go over it afterwards and blend it out a bit better.
With you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, here.
And then a little bit of blush. I don't want too much blush with this look because I feel like it's not really a blushy kind of look. So I'm just going in with this Smashbox in Soft Lights Glow. This one is completely smashed, no pun intended, but oh, did you see that? They all fell out. So I just put this little brush, dab it on my little pebbles, and softly put that on. And then lastly, and most importantly, we are going to put some mascara on to fix these bald lashes. I was going to put on some fake eyelashes, but it's like, I don't know, 5 o'clock and I'm not going anywhere, so I don't feel like putting fake eyelashes on for nothing. But I would have used these. These are the ones that I used when I did go out, and these are the Tartist Pro lashes in Girl Boss, I believe. Yeah, Girl Boss. I lost the little plastic thing that goes inside, so these are just like, just freely hanging out in here. And there's no like plastic sheen over the thing as well, so. But I am going to be using this, the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express Maybelline mascara. This one's in a gold tube rather than the yellow tube, which is just cooler, obviously. So I like this one better.
Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, here.
And then the final touch, as I told you guys, I literally spray this 50 million times a day and people say that it is good. Ow! I like sprained my wrist or something, it really hurts. People say that this is really good for setting your makeup, so let's just pack that on. Seriously smells so good. I don't even like rose, like I don't like the smell of roses, but this smells so good. So that is it for this makeup look. Obviously it would have looked a lot better and more dramatic if I had put the eyelashes on, especially because those are some really nice lashes. But it still looks just as good without the eyelashes. I really like this look. I feel like it's really glowy but dark at the same time and really like dramatic. If you did like this makeup tutorial, then please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below with video ideas or any general comments in general. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I do have lots of videos planned. I'm also going to Bali in like a month and I'm going to be vlogging so much when I go, so if you want to see that, then just stay tuned. So yeah, that is it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys also have a really good day or night or whatever time it is where you are. See you guys.